Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2110 of What You Up To Now, documenting the journey as I do things online. I want to share with other people, some of the mistakes I make, the lessons I've learned and am learning repeatedly, because sometimes I don't learn it the first time, and how we can go about supersizing and growing our businesses, both online and off. I've been in business for 50 years. I know I hate to say 50 years, but when I was 13, I started my first business. And of course, with the help of my family and my dad mostly. It was ice. Ice was my first business. I don't know what that says about me, but that was it. So, and I was hooked. I was hooked on helping other people, meeting their needs, finding ways to serve people that help them to solve problems that they had in their businesses and in their lives. And over time, I've literally served thousands and thousands of businesses and business owners in different ways, in different capacities. Worked in corporate America for over a quarter century, while I simultaneously owned and operated and bought and sold and managed and led and tore apart and grew and supersized businesses in at least 27 different industries offline. And then I came online, and I've literally lost count of the different businesses and industries that I've been involved in, because there have been so many. So today we're talking about, I create a couple pieces of content every day. I started it in, well, actually I started doing a daily challenge online in, I think, 2018. I think that year I actually was involved in 3 daily challenges. One was with a group of other small business owners and entrepreneurs who wanted to get comfortable doing video. And I was one of those, really wanted to get comfortable doing video because I have had vision challenges for, gosh, since my early 20s, and I've been legally blind since 2019. So I needed to find ways that I could communicate, keep track of what I was working on in my life without having to write it down and count on notes and notebooks, because in order to look at my notebooks, I have to go through all kinds of steps in order to access them. It's not like I can, and sometimes I can pick up a magnifying glass and use that as a tool, especially like, I don't know where it is, my giant magnifying glass. It's gone. Oh. So we all have to, I said paddle your own boat, but actually our idiom today was paddle your own canoe, which paddle your own canoe, paddle your own boat, whichever you can relate to. They mean the same thing. It means to be independent of others, self-reliant, means to be responsible for yourself, 100% responsible. It means to mind your own business, in my opinion. We need to spend more attention and energy on building and growing what we want to see in the world. That involves our lives as well. Pay more attention to your own life than comparing yourself to others. Do what you can do. Take action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect in the stars to align, because it ain't gonna happen in most cases, before you take a step toward what you want. Every single day, take a little step toward what you want. And that leads to, and I love this, it's mostly attributed to this idiom, paddle your own canoe, to, it first appeared in 1844 in a book called The Settlers of Canada. But then Sarah T. Bolton, the women's rights activist, wrote a poem called Paddle Your Own Boat. And there's been books written by the same name, Paddle Your Own Boat. Just like there's a book by, many titles are repeated over and over again because they're good and they get our attention. So paddling your own boat, paddle your own boat, paddle your own canoe, whatever you want to call it, it means take responsibility for yourself and your actions. Came up actually in a coaching session yesterday, which was awesome. The person had gotten involved in a challenge, and they asked me outright, do you think I'm doing this to myself? Do you think I'm creating these challenges? And I looked them right in the eye and I said, yeah. I said, we don't want to admit it, but we create everything that happens in our life to show us something and teach us something. And I don't know necessarily what the lesson is for you right now, because each of us are different, but here's what it's looking like and could be. You have to ask yourself, what is applicable to you? Because that will help it to resolve this situation. It's already, in 24 hours, it was already resolving itself. So today, our challenge, day 210, day 310 of this year's annual challenge, to get your goals annual challenge, we are looking at the life framework areas and asking ourselves, and here's my, well, I like to show that I actually do this stuff that I challenge people to do right along with you. Why? Because I know it works. And I know that if I do it, it's helping me to improve and continually improve a little bit every day too. So today we're going to start the SOAP framework tomorrow. And instead of it being on a specific area or aspect of our life that we are focusing in on, we're looking at the entire life framework and saying, what is my biggest improvement area right now? What is one thing that if I soap it up and add the soap framework to it, I know it's going to help me in other areas and aspects of my life. It's going to really make a huge impact on my life right now. I don't know what mine's going to be yet today, but I'm going to think about what's my biggest improvement area, or the biggest thing I want to change or improve. And maybe it's not an improvement. Maybe it's just a change. Maybe it's a different way of looking at something, like a mindset thing. Maybe it's physically, I just want to find a way to not be so tired and get more energy, so that I can be there for my grandkids, whatever it is for you or me in each of those different areas of aspects of my life. I'm going to look at all of my, this is the big domino in each of these areas, and the big thing I need to change or improve in order to get the biggest possible impact in my life. That's what I'm asking myself today. And I'll figure out what it is today sometime, because that's what the challenge is. And then tomorrow we will hop into the soap framework and we will start looking at my story and our current and our desired story for that. So to me, the SOAP framework is for improving something or solving a problem, a challenge, a setback. And the difference between that and our goal process this year is our goal process isn't necessarily an improvement area. It's something we want to create in our life. So improvement, or to get rid of a problem or a challenge, versus something we want to proactively go for. All right, that is all I've got today. Happy new week. It's a new week here in my neck of the woods. Probably is for you too, if you're listening to me. If I can help you in any way, all you have to do is reach out and ask. And if you've got a question, chances are you're not the only one with that question. So please, please, please ask. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.